Hello everybody, nutntubear here, and welcome back to another 3-minute film review. You already know what the movie is, but I still want to say this thing because it's kind of cool. I was lucky enough to have an early screening at my college. I felt very kind of official with the fact that I was seeing a film early, and now I'm making a video about it. And I was lucky to have that film be 3, 2, 1, First Man. It was very good. I wouldn't say it was anything like mind-blowing like Call Me By Your Name, which is in the cards somewhere in my review, the first one. That was absolutely amazing. First Man was great though. It was one of the most intimate kind of historical films I've seen. Going into the life of Neil Armstrong from 1960 to the time he returned from the Apollo mission. It delivers on portraying his family life as well as his kind of social life with the other astronauts that are working in the Gemini project, as well as the Apollo missions. Very well. It all creates a very intimate and appropriately intense experience for everybody involved. And that's done really well with the score, which works phenomenally to kind of add to the film rather than to put things together. Like, it doesn't have a disconnected emotion that the score has to bring about. It adds to it, similar to the score in Call Me By Your Name. Again, plugging it. The other thing that worked really well, or one of the two other things that worked really well with the intimacy, was the performance, especially that out of the actress who played Neil's wife. Can't remember her name. Just great. She was the strongest performance of the film, no doubt. And the last thing was how it was shot. Because it's able to kind of frame these perfect, deliberate scenes that show Neil and his family having an awkward moment. That's a kind of stupid description to say that it was an awkward moment when Neil had to tell his kids that he might not come back from the Apollo mission. But it is kind of a tense, uncomfortable moment as Neil has to say this. It also worked really well in showing joy and happiness as it moves around kind of smoothly to Neil playing with his kids. And it could be really dark and depressing and sad when it was showing flashbacks of Neil to when he was with his daughter who died at 2. And with that whole bit about how it was shot, that also comes my main gripe with the film, which sometimes those intense moments, like in missions, it would just get a little too shaky. Like, I get that you're trying to put us into Neil's shoes, but when it gets distracting to the point of it being too much, maybe you can chill off a little bit. The other thing is this weird zoom thing that they did a lot. Not a lot, but in some scenes where it's really inappropriate, like when the Apollo rocket is launching and it zooms in, it looks like it's a Captain Disillusion, or a video that Captain Disillusion would debunk. But all of that aside, it worked really well. I also want to say that the sound design was fucking brilliant, especially when they got on the moon, everything was silent. I want to talk more about that, maybe find that in the description. First Man was very good. I'm about to be out of time. Go see it. And I'm out of time. There we go. I want to thank you all for watching. Go see First Man, listen in the description, go and make suggestions in the comments, and I want you all to have a nice day.